Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonja. Today we talk about camel pose, how to teach camel pose, and also for the students how to feel good in camel pose. Today we need one block and maybe a blanket for right now to sit on or to support your knees. So we warm up the spine a little bit. Sit up very tall, take your arms up by your side, take your hands towards the sky and twist over to the left side. Reach through the crown of the head, let the spine be really straight as you twist over. Take your chin over, draw the shoulder head which is in the front back. Inhale, come back to the center and exhale to the other side. Reach through the crown of the head, deepen your twist. Inhale, come back to the center and exhale, hands by your side. We do a side bend here, reach up, exhale, lean over to the left side, rotate the chest open, keep pushing your hand which is underneath into the mat. Inhale, lift up and exhale to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come into a forward fold here, let the head go. Lift the gaze and walk your hands back. Keep your breath flowing, no matter where you are. Come up onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers and we just warm up a little bit more in cat and cow. Press down into your hands. Press evenly down into your feet and your shins. Inhale, lift the tailbone, belly down, heart forward. Exhale and round your spine. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale and flex. Inhale, lift up the heart. And then we take the block and I take the block the lengthwise onto the mat. In Ustrasana, we want to especially open up the upper back, the thoracic spine. So I take that block, the edge of the block, right there by the end of the shoulder blades. Lift up, take the head behind you, reach your arms overhead, straighten the legs, reach through the heels. Take a few breaths here. And then slowly take your hands by your side. Bend your knees. I take my feet a little bit forward. Take the hands behind the head. Lift up. Reach your hands forward and sit up. Take your block away behind you. And we lay back down to the mat. Align the ankles underneath your knees. Roll the outer arms down. Come into an outward rotation in your arms. Press down into your feet. Lift the pelvis. Interlace your hands underneath your back. Lift the heart towards the chin. Lift the chin slightly away from the chest. Soften the neck. Release your hands and slowly release one vertebrae at a time. Okay, rock back and forth, and now come up onto your hands and knees. I take a block, we can take it the highway, in between your ankles. And I show you 3 different ways to go into Ustrasana. Roll the shoulder heads back. Keep your arms in an outward rotation and place your hands onto the lower back. Roll the shoulder heads back. Draw the tailbone down. Keep the pelvis in neutral in the sagittal plane. Align your pelvis on top of your knees. So I tuck my chin down. Just always remember, the chin doesn't help with the back bend, right? The back bend has to come from right here. Imagine you have a little thread lifting you up from the heart towards the ceiling. The back bend has to come here. So we want to feel an equal back bend from the lower back all the way up to your neck. So we start with this one. Shoulder heads move back, fingertips down, and I tuck the chin down to lift up the heart. Draw the back of the skull back. Feel lifting up from right here. Draw the back of the skull back, then lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. And maybe take your gaze behind you. And slowly bring your chin back and come all the way up. Take a seat onto the block. And the next one, we come up, and again we keep the arms in the outward rotation. Interlace your hands behind your back. Arms are really straight. Again, I tuck my chin down to lift up the heart. Lean backwards. Draw the back of the skull back, so lengthen first. Take your knuckles and press them into the block. Press down to lift up. Draw the back of the skull back more. Now lift the gaze up. Tuck your chin down and lift back up. Take a seat. Okay, and come back up. Take your block away. And I curl my toes under. Or you can have flat feet. Roll the shoulder heads back again. Lift up the heart. Again, lift up from right here. Lengthen the back of the skull. Then lift the head. Take your hands behind you. Grab your heels. And slowly, slowly come back up. And sit back onto the heels for a moment. Take your hands, interlace them behind the back of the skull. Take your elbows forward. Push back with the back of the skull into your hands, but gently draw the chin down with the hands, stretching your neck. And open up again and release. So those are the 3 variations to move safely into your back bend. Lift up from the heart. Draw the back of the skull back. Remember, the chin doesn't help to add the back bend. It's just at the end, when you lengthen here, you can lift the chin up. But if I'm just lifting the chin, it doesn't help. That doesn't make the back bend. Okay? Let the pelvis be in a sagittal plane, in neutral. Align the pelvis on top of your knees. If this pose doesn't feel good for you, please seek out a teacher who helps you to go in safely. Thank you for listening. Please sign up for my channel and press the like button. Thank you.